Howdy folks, welcome back to MechWarrior 5 Mercenaries. Today we are continuing on with the Heroes of the Inner Sphere DLC. If you remember last time we did the first of 7 questlines, the Crimson Crusade, where we put a stop to a faction within the Draconis Combine, the Crimson Inclination, who were, with the assistance of Lyra and Loki agents, attempting to break away and gain their independence. Obviously, we put a stop to that, and the ISF, the Internal Security Force, as part of our payment, and in thanks to our efforts, rewarded us with the Dragon Sidewinder, a brand new hero mech for us. This is, I think, well, it's our 3rd hero mech, 4th if you count the Atomo variant, and we were using a dragon way back at the start of this playthrough for quite a bit as well. So, in fact, now I think about it, we were rewarded with a 6th dragon in one of the Draconis Combine missions as well. Not that we ever used that one because it was way outclassed by the time we got it. So yeah, it's been a very popular mech for this playthrough. This one's going to take quite a while to get prepared, but I think I actually said I was going to cancel this because we're going to be heading towards an industrial hub and we can get that work done much quicker and much cheaper. Not that funds are really an issue for us, but regardless, we are going to just leave it for now. What I might do actually, well, we'll think about this in just a second because we still have 6 quest lines here as part of Heroes of the Inner Sphere to work through, and I said last time out we were going to go through them in reputation order. So we did a level 6 questline last time. This time we're doing level 7, the Conspirators, and we got a message here from Sylvan Vaughan. Hello Mercenary, I am Sylvan Vaughan, a representative with Eyes on Democracy. We're an independent watchdog group that monitors local level democratic elections within the Federated Suns. We have received dire intel that the leading candidate in a regional election for a Trade Federation presidency position, one Caspar Owens, has been targeted in an assassination plot by the Lord of the Capellan March, Duke Hasek Davian. Ooh, okay. Well, this is interesting here because Hasek Davian is deceased. He's no longer with us. What's his full name? I can't think. Michael Hasek Davian. It's his son now who rules, who's just Morgan Hasek. Interesting. I've said at various points that these DLC missions fit better later in the playthrough, but now reading this makes me think that I was mistaken in that. Okay, well, regardless, we'll continue onwards. Our sources say that candidate Owens and Duke Hasek Davian have had a number of public spats, with Caspar Owens openly denouncing Duke Hasek Davian's rule over the Capellan March. It appears as if the Duke wishes to see candidate Owens dead so that his puppet candidate may secure the election. Eyes on Democracy cannot allow for this to happen. While the Federated Suns' interstellar politics are often dominated by hereditary rulers that serve at the beck and call to their house lords, how various systems are administered is often left to the discretion of the Duke or Duchess of each system. Because of this, a large number of system-level administrative positions in the Federation are often filled through elected representatives from the local populace. With this Trade Federation presidency serving as a sensitive position that administers jump shipping routes, commercial dropship cargo processing, and logistical distribution of supplies from multiple systems around the Capellan March, Eyes on Democracy cannot allow for such a sensitive public position to erode into a puppet of our regional March Lord, as it is unlikely that Duke Hasek Davian would allow for that power to return to the people once he secures it. We would like to contract your mercenary outfit to reinforce our security detail around Caspar Owens and assist us in protecting the integrity of this regional election. While we have a small contingent of battlemech forces on hand, we cannot hope to stand against the might that Duke Hasek Davian can bring if his intelligence ends up being true. The voices of the free people of the Federated Suns need your expertise, Commander. Will you help us? We will. And we're going to start on the Conspirators then. We need to be moving in this direction, down to Kamal, which is quite close to Avigate, is it not? Where we were earlier. Maybe what we should have done. Well, you know what? If I was to replay this game, I would find a better way to fit these hero missions in. We did finish the main campaign a little bit early. It was 3028, so we probably could have done that maybe after Kestrel Lancers instead, if we'd taken a few more detours to do the Heroes of the Inner Sphere as we worked our way through the Inner Sphere. But it's no matter. We are going to be heading this direction, so maybe we should go for an industrial hub. Oh, we can't quite reach this one, so maybe we go to... Doesn't make any difference, does it? No, it's all going to be the same. So let's go here, get some work done, and then we will continue south. And maybe we will see a hero mech at this outpost. I think that's how I want to get things started. Yeah, and then the dragon should be done by the time we get down there. We'll stop at one more industrial hub en route. Got it. Let's move then. Wow. What a find we have here. A Hero Annihilator. Oh, sorry, a Hero Marauder 2. Well, we've been thrilled to have 2 in our arsenal, and now we are getting a 3rd. Brilliant. And you look at the cost of this. Less than half the price of Dragon Slayer, because we are 15% off all purchases. What a find this is. Okay. Marauder 2. Jackson Warris made his name in Miller's Marauders as a frontline bruiser, favouring raw firepower and unshakable grit over finesse. I've mentioned Miller's Marauders a couple times over the course of this playthrough. His customised Marauder, Armageddon's Hammer, became infamous for its durability and the chaos it left behind. After a bloody contract dispute, Jackson walked away from the unit, taking his mech with him. What makes his machine especially notable is its origin, one of the rare Marauder variants developed through Wolf's Dragoon's 3010 collaboration with Blackwell Industries, turning the already famed design into a 100-ton assault platform. With armour rivaling an Atlas and battlefield mobility enhanced by jump jets, it remains a terrifying sight, rarely seen outside Dragoon ranks, and I notice this one has Wolf's Dragoon's insignia still on it. Now roaming the Inner Sphere as a lone mercenary, Jackson sells his strength to the highest bidder, trusting in one simple truth: he can outlast anyone in the fight. And you know what? That's probably true. 3 LB-10X, 1 solid shot, and 2 burst fire. And then some minor lasers as well. Where's the small lasers? Oh, up here. Why are they not across both sides? I don't know, but who cares? Well, we're certainly going to take that. That's better than I could have hoped for. The problem is it's another 100-tonner, which we're talking about trying to thin down the number of mechs we've got. Maybe after just getting this one, we retire the 100-tonners, because I already did that with the second Marauder 2. It's somewhere in here. Apparently, I don't know the alphabet. There it is, MAD. Well, before we do anything else, let's go back to repairing this thing. And I was going to improve it as well. I don't know how much use we're going to get, so we'll go for tier 3s across the board. Yeah, there we go. Burst fire. Couple tier 3 medium lasers. I'm sure I've got some there, I've got plenty. And a tier 3 SRM6 as well, I must have. Yeah, plenty of them. Okay. And yes, it was less than half the time, and cost-wise, it's been halved as well. Okay. That's that done. I think I did... I wanted to... Yeah, hang on. Did I do any upgrades on this? No, I didn't. So, you know what? The Corsair is going to get retired. Maybe we can bring it back later. This thing I still need because we're going into some lower tonnage missions. But frankly, I could probably do to drop some of the 65s now. We'll look at it after this next episode, because I think we're doing 270-ton missions to start things off here. Yeah, we've got 23 mechs. We're going to get a 24th one at the end of this quest line. Right, that's that for now. Do I want to do upgrades on this? I might as well. Oh, wait, no, this is the one I said I was going to drop. Yeah, we're going to drop this. We don't need two... We don't need two 100-tonners now. We've got another. And we might as well do a little bit extra on this too. Why not? And we'll see if we can squeeze that into one of these missions. But I think the tonnage is kind of going to be prohibitive at first. Did I not drop this? I have a feeling that I may be... I'm almost certain I dropped the Highlander vest. Well, we won't question it. And I'm done with the trebuchet as well now. So that brings me down to a more reasonable 20 mechs. I say reasonable. It's put me under 4 million. And like I said, we're jumping around a lot in the inner sphere this episode. So I want to minimize my costs. Right, we can get almost to this next place, but not quite. New Hessen here. And then we should just be one more jump. If we're lucky, we might see a second hero mech on the way down. Okay, let's go again. Unless there's news. There may have been. No news. Okay, let's move. We have something on arrival here. Pirate Queen Paula Trevelyan captured. Trevelyan, I think it is. The AFFC announced that an operation by the 9th Federated Commonwealth Regimental Combat Group into the Tortuga Dominion have resulted in the capture of the infamous pirate Paula Trevelyan. This news comes as a great relief to those living on the Edgewood worlds of the Federated Suns, as raids by the Pirate Queen have been a constant threat. We've got at least one of the hero mechs, if not two, I think, from this region of space. I definitely remember saying her name once or twice. She is way out. No hero mechs here. Also, at some point after the end of Heroes of the Inner Sphere, we will be going for hero pilots too, but I will save that for when we're bounty hunting. Yeah, so she's hailing from Tortuga Dominion. Something, a weird anomaly about Paula Trevelyan is her story about being captured by the Federated Suns has been rewritten at least once over the course of the various sourcebooks that have come out. And I think it was purely by mistake or oversight that a short story had been written about a unit going and capturing her in the 3030s. But it was like, I don't know, just a random bit of I don't know, blurb or whatever from an old sourcebook. And then a later one, like, I don't know, 5 years after the fact, wrote a completely separate story about a totally different unit having a different experience out in the Tortuga Dominions, but having the same effect, capturing her. And one of those has been canonized and the other one just been totally forgotten. Right, we're going to Kamal. We may even see another hero mech while we're down there. It's now November 2nd. We have a little bit more news here. Federated Commonwealth military merger complete. After decades of cooperation between the Lyran Commonwealth Armed Forces and the Armed Forces of the Federated Commonwealth, the creation of a new unified military command structure began last year with the creation of the Armed Forces of the Federated Commonwealth. Today marks the shutdown of the LCAF and AFFS as the AFFC takes over the last of their duties, finally completing their unification. I mentioned Morgan Hassick a little bit ago. He will come to lead the AFFC. If he doesn't do immediately by 3042, I think it's towards the end of the 3040s he takes over. I couldn't tell you who had the position before then. But yeah, he will lead it into the clan invasion era and is instrumental in some later events in the 3050s. Okay, well, we have arrived at our destination. There's no other hero mechs I can see. I don't see any cantinas we could have picked up either. So we can just go and begin our first mission here. 60 difficulty, 290 tons. We need you to join us in reinforcing Casper Owen's protection detail. Hopefully we won't have to use your skills, but better safe than sorry. Plenty of salvage here. Against Davian.
Heads up, Commander. Weather conditions in the area will restrict visibility and have an effect on your sensors.
Hey, do you know what we are close to seeing? Wow, 13 days away. Serena is going to conclude her training. I think this was a one-day mission, so we will have it by the time we jump to our next destination. And she's actually not far off. If we're in Carmel here, she's over in Princefield Academy in Oriente, so it shouldn't take her long to navigate across to us. Let's see if we can't finish out a couple of our pilots before them. Right, into the mission. What do I want to take on a 290 ton? That's an average of 75, roughly. This is a 70... Well, I want to try out the new Sidewinder, first of all. And I'm going to go... Who needs what? You need ballistic, you need energy, and you need missile. I think we've said before that these seem like a decent setup. And for ballistics, maybe this. I can go higher on one of these. I don't think I need to, though, to be honest. I think this is fine loadout-wise. We should be able to manage this. The only thing we need to check... Do you know what? I actually quite like this dragon a lot. We'll see how this one compares, but I might drop the Sidewinder in favor of the Otomo, because we don't need two. It's 260 tonners. It is too little tonnage now. Right, weapons group. I've heard from many people that the Sidewinder can be built into an absolute monster for the early game. Where are the weapons on this? Right arm, left arm, medium lasers, and left torso. Okay, right, so just the standard as I would expect it. Might as well have them chained. It's not going to generate that much heat. Alright, got it. Let's go team. What do we got?
Our contact from Eyes on Democracy, one Sylvan Vaughan, wants us to reinforce his security detail for the leading Trade Federation presidential candidate, Casper Owens. We have been ordered to rendezvous with his forces at the city Owens is currently staying at. There's the city, Commander. Looks like our contact and his forces have already set up a perimeter. Incoming message from Vaughan.
What is this?
Through now.
Look at this DNA rifleman.
Nice to meet you in person. As you see, my troops and I have garrisoned the city already. I'll be coordinating the garrison on field here and my riflemen. I know what you must be thinking. Between you, me, and the forces, all this seems a tad overkill. But it's better to be over-prepared than under-prepared in these situations. With any luck, we should be enough of a deterrent to keep the candidates safe.
I'll set you up on Vaughan's security frequency so he can communicate with you directly, Commander.
Centurion.
I've got movement on the outer perimeter. Looks as if our source was right. Those bastards are trying to snuff out what little democracy we have left. Commander, protect the city. We need to ensure the safety of Casper Owens at all costs. We can't let them get away with this.
Are you alive in there?
Closing in. Watch out, that mech is going critical.
Nice work, team.
Burn
Locust
that
next.
target down.
Target acquired.
Hostile blow for part of my mech. Weapon system's failing. I have to eject.
Target destroyed.
Who's got the Vindicators here have PPCXs? Or one of them does anyway.
Brace for additional contacts.
Minimal damage so far. Anyone here? I'm seeing missiles. Let's... Yep, there we go.
New target.
A Vulcan. Let's make that Shadowhawk our threat here. Our target, I mean to say. I hear myself say that in the editing all the time. Make something my threat does not make a ton of sense.
New target. Shadowhawk.
I didn't expect him to be looking at us as he came over the hill there.
Target
Let's just switch targets here on my team. Okay, I was hoping. Nice work, team. Vulcan's dropped as well. There's a tank down here. And there we go, another batch eliminated.
My scope is lighting up with more targets converging on your position, Commander. Stay frosty.
The Vulcans are following us, I think, but maybe not. Rifleman seems to have his own... Okay, what do we got? What's the heavy? A second rifleman there, a Vulcan, and a Locust. There's something flying in. You. Slightly out of range. I'm going to trust the DNA is going to get that.
Target acquired.
Focus target update.
Let's... Right, my team's going to keep them occupied. I'm going for the rifleman.
Target acquired.
Sneaking around, going for rear armor.
Tango down.
That one, please, team.
Rifleman.
Coordinating our attack.
Target
Oof.
Target is down.
He's off.
Looks like you've got their attention. I'm showing multiple hostiles incoming from your
Let's get
position.
this Igor over here. There's someone in the base I need to go and deal with.
Target acquired.
Tango down.
Make it that cicada there. I don't want to go into the city. My team is getting dragged in. I think we're going to have to.
Target acquired. Target acquired.
Got him.
Target destroyed.
Cicada. Get him, green team.
Your resistance is pulling in more hostiles from the surrounding
I don't want to be having this fight in the city.
Scrub one.
Nice.
Destroyed.
I think Locust just got killed by blues as well.
Base HQ is being targeted by the enemies.
Oh, do you know what I just remembered? This thing's got mass, doesn't it? Yeah. Mass lasts for so much longer than that arena supercharger.
Target acquired.
I don't know why I fired.
battle mech is marked for destruction.
Okay, a dervish, a Jaeger, and a fire starter.
Coordinating our
Someone get aggro on this before he hits the city and disappears inside. Did he die? Nope, he's still alive in there.
New target fire starter.
Got him.
Target destroyed. Target acquired. Target destroyed.
group target received.
Really, Jaeger? Come for me. Improve my evasion.
More enemies inbound. They really are gunning for you, Commander. Watch out.
Who's left? Blue team's holding up just fine. Barely a scratch on them. I'm gonna send... No, scratch that. There's too many this direction.
Target's ID.
That guy's gonna get into the city regardless. There was someone over there who already had.
New target urban mech.
Herb. It's kind of a low priority.
Kill for me.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Herb next.
Acquired.
On the commander's target.
Target destroyed. Target
Focusing our fire
Go for
on
the spider.
target destroyed.
3 left. One of them's that
New
spider.
target spider. Target acquired.
Then you got a scorpion and a jav.
Commander
2 remaining. The speed of this thing. One enemy remaining.
Target acquired.
I can't target that.
Yes, you can.
Focus engagement on these targets.
Am I going to even see this guy? There he is.
Target acquired.
He's using my weapons to destroy the city. Get out of here.
Target destroyed.
God, this has to be because of Duke Hasek. Where does he get the nerve to move against the independent voices of his own subjects? Just because we finally have a candidate who rightfully objects to his handling of trade. It makes me sick.
It makes me sick too.
Well, it's a good thing you hired us then.
It's a good thing he's
We
dead.
attend to our mechs and our wounded. Call us when you're ready with our next assignment. Nice work out there, Commander. But I doubt that someone in Duke Hasek Davion's position would let a failure like this slide.
Okay, well, we'll see what happens next. The fact that these missions become available in the 3020s makes more sense now. So I don't know why all the hero mechs you're awarded with are dated to the 3040s. But I had no idea what the story was going to be, so whatever. It's not important. I will just take any tier 3 or above. Medium lasers actually we might use. And then everything else is just salvage. Wow, actually this has some equipment I want on it. And so does this one. And then the rest I will just take value. Alright, good job, Commander. I'm ordering the survivors be brought in for interrogation. Let's get to the bottom of this plot. Good. And no skills up just yet, but very minimal damage. I could take pretty much all of these straight into a second mission. I'll take this. Tier 5 Gauss rifle, yes please. What was the date now? Milius Arena's still 13 days away, so yeah, that was a 0-day mission. But we're on to our second part of Conspirators now. Commander, after interrogating a number of survivors from the attack, we have learned the identity of the would-be executioners, the 8th Certis Fusiliers, part of the Hasek family's private army. It is as we feared. Duke Hasek Davion's involvement with the attempt on candidate Owens is now certain, and the eyes of democracy cannot hope to stand against the unified might of the Hasek family's private army. But with your help, we may be able to occupy their attention enough to ensure they do no further meddling in the upcoming elections. While the Fusiliers are still licking their wounds, we want you to conduct a raid against the 8th Regional Armory. A successful raid against the infrastructure that supports the Fusiliers should disrupt their operations throughout the region, making it impossible for them to mount another assassination attempt against candidate Owens. For this mission, we will not be able to provide you with any assistance. Your mercenary status gives Eyes on Democracy plausible deniability should you fail, and we must keep candidate Owens' hands clean from all this business. Good luck, Commander. The region of space where we are right now is the Rashpur Owens manufacturing worlds. So it's obviously one of the members of that family of this giant conglomerate. What was it? Rashpur Owens, I seem to remember, were they... Oh yeah, dropship and jumpship manufacturers. Are they Liao? Liao family, the Owens ones? I don't recall. This almost seems like it could be. Regardless, I mean, all these worlds would have been from the Capellan Confederation originally. I think like the border was all the way over here prior to the succession wars, and then just Davian encroachment has boxed the Capellan Confederation into this tiny corner on the edge of the Inner Sphere. Okay, we're going to Monhegan here, and I think I'm gonna... Well, we need to drop these first. Vulcan and Rifleman. Not planning on using either of those. Do we do repairs? I guess I do. There's no reason not to. Okay, Monhegan. Let's go. Training complete. Let's find out what we're getting. Mila Serena, how was your time on Princefield? It's a level 54. Now, that is actually very underwhelming. She was 48 when she went into Princefield, one of the premier academies within the Inner Sphere. It's a 5-star rated institution, by which I mean it gives the highest quality of undergraduate and graduate courses there are. So the skills she got up are the ones we actually want. Shielding, heat management, and evasion. She's still an energy-focused MechWarrior. She just does not have too much interest in ballistics or missiles. And she's also max ranked as well, so we don't need to train her especially. She got a few affinities, but again, it's just like the Firestarter one. The Panther is not that exciting. I could shove her in Katana Cats with good heat management and energy. She would be kind of lethal in it, except for the fact Katana Cat's a mere 35 tonner. It's not a lot. LRM-15 and SRM-4, not very exciting, I'm sad to say there. No matter, that's life. I'm told myself I'm not going to try and manipulate any of that, so we're fine with it. We are going to continue on with our second part of this. We've dropped down in difficulty now, 5 tons heavier, but only 55 difficulty this time. Campaign. Destroy key tactical targets to discourage the Fusiliers from making another assassination attempt. But be careful, it looks like they may be expecting you this time. But we better put a stop to them then. More cash. We're still over 300 million, and as long as we remain on that side of 300 million, we are doing fine cash-wise. Right, we need another 15. We're going to stay with our Draconis Combine pilots here until they are max ranked, so I can send them off to academies. We have 15 tons more to play with. If I swap this for a 75 tonner, then we're already done. We've not used Dragon Slayer at all. I forgot we even picked this up. So maybe if we drop 5 tons now, put you in a 75, or you two in a 65, that's an option. Do you have a decent 75 tonner other than the Orion? I think the answer is no, unless I'm forgetting something. Maybe I put you in the Loader King? Bit of a strange... Yeah, I forgot about this Dragon Slayer. I should have used it in the last episode, really. I had plenty of opportunity. Where even is it? Right, are those in the arms? I presume so. Where are we? Left arm, right arm, yeah. I'm gonna just swap them. Okay, that'll do. Let's try out our new Dragon Slayer here. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. I don't think we had any news there.
Attention. Prepare for battle mech departure. Warning. Hangar doors opening. Stand clear.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online.
Been a while since we were behind the wheel of a Victor here.
Updated intel from Vaughan.
Oh my god.
Commander. This will be a raid against support installations for the 8th Certis Fusiliers, the group that attacked us on Kamal. Eyes on Democracy want us to disrupt their operations to discourage them from mounting another assassination attempt against Owens. I must warn you that we are attacking the Fusiliers on their home turf, so watch out. They will have substantial defenses.
Okay, we can manage. We're going to start at the bottom left and then work diagonally up towards the northeast. I don't really want to be down in that canyon. Last victory we used was our farthest one. I was going to say, I feel like that should have been a hero mech. For hard.
Fusiliers attacking their own citizens.
Because they are at the beck and call of the Hasek family. And it's really no surprise that a March Lord would be petty enough to use his own private army for a personal vendetta.
Something just exploded, I don't know what. I mean, they haven't explicitly named Michael Hasek Davian, although I strongly suspect that's who they intend. But I mean, it could be Morgan Hasek. We only really see him from his own perspective, and of course he considers himself one of these grand noble elites. And yeah, as far as a military commander goes, he's fairly well respected. But maybe we are being too kind on him, and between the legs there. Oh, he's lost all firepower already. That did not go well for him. Whoa, hello. Oh, they've 2 Vulcans here. I need to make sure my team is not getting too shot in the back here. Fire at me, not at that Loader King. This one, please.
New target, Javelin.
Oh my god.
That kills reactor is about to go.
Jeff.
Focus the commander's target.
Oh, you're lucky. He's hiding now. Now he goes for me. Too late though. Loader King got lucky there. It was just Vulcans, so they couldn't really do that much damage to its suited armor. What are we destroying here? A satellite dish, I would wager.
Target is down.
Oh, hang on, I'm way too high there. We'll just walk our way through this.
Target destroyed.
Oh, that building too.
Target acquired.
Coordinated attack target received.
Target destroyed.
And there we go.
Watch yourself down there, Commander.
I see
The
them.
Fusiliers are no idle threat, and Vaughn isn't around with the riflemen to back you up.
Ain't that for true? By the looks of it, that rifleman had been outfitted with a pair of Gauss rifles.
Oh, I did see that,
Been
Fahad.
available for centuries.
Oh, well.
How do you suppose someone like Vaughn was able to acquire and maintain weapons as rare as...
What happened?
We're
Oh.
in the middle of an operation. Clear the damn comms.
Fahad does have somewhat of a reputation for... Oh, wow, I could not... Just get shot in the back there by my own team. Couldn't get a hit.
Target destroyed.
Commander target received.
Someone else was down there. Let's stay out of the canyon.
Target acquired.
Coordinating our attack.
Target destroyed.
Regrouping.
Team over here. I don't know where that guy went. There he is.
Target acquired.
Unable, Commander.
We'll go. Focusing fire.
He needs to die first. Let's get in pursuit. We know where he is now. I think he's probably going to be flanking around left though.
Jump jet fuel low.
I think he's slightly out of pulse laser range. Oh, come on. That spin move there. Dodged my PPC. Oh, and I stepped up on a rock.
Enemy mech down.
Nice, nice. One of my team. Archer, come on.
Moving into formation.
You're down at the bottom as well. What? I don't like this map layout here, all these canyons. I want to be out of them. If I go straight north from the middle, I can get up onto the northern edge of the map and head east from there. Hang on, my team is nowhere here. Let's just give them a second to work themselves out. Can you get up there? What's... Okay. What are we dealing with here? Nothing. Come on, I'm within 700. Oh, there we go. It's a Banshee 3E. Not that dangerous.
Group target received.
I'm off, but that does nothing to a Banshee. Take that other side torso off. Or just go through his chest. A bit short.
Target destroyed.
Focus engagement on lead targets.
Oh, come on. Weapon off you.
Shadowhawk. Target destroyed.
Focusing our fire on target. Good kill, Commander. That mech is about to go critical.
Beautifully cushioned my fall there. I don't really want to be going over that hill because I'll be right on top of them and they can then sprint around me if it's live mechs. We're already within 800, so they're going to be walking towards us here. That's one. Team headed that direction.
Into position.
New
Here they are already.
Jenner.
Focus target updated.
Second one up there is another Vulcan, I think.
Acquired.
Scrub one. Coordinating our attack.
I got Eagles coming in as well. I'm going to switch to them. Gone.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Gone.
Target destroyed.
Finish this guy.
Target destroyed.
Vulcan.
Engage commander target.
Watch out, that mech is going critical.
Got it. Right.
With you.
Team's hanging in there. Where's the archer? He's somewhere. Yeah, but all fun. Team, you might as well head that direction.
Location.
No, it's not.
Navigating to rendezvous.
I'll meet you up there.
Jump jet fuel low.
One down. And that's two. Oh, we've got incoming. I was just thinking, some Eagles spawned from the first base, was gone. And then some more aircraft came in after we did the second. Oh, what a hit. Oh, I'm blaming him changing heading. Didn't make any difference.
Affirmative. Commander target is now priority.
I think I clipped him, but he was already dead.
Forming on you.
Right, final base here. It's our shot gonna be, yeah, I think the terrain here is maybe not ideal for us to get a long range hit, but whatever, we'll be fine. I think there will only be another 3 mechs. Okay. What are we dealing with? A much larger base, obviously, but what defenses? They should have spawned. Jav here.
Enemy presence confirmed.
No thanks. That was a bit optimistic. Lucky. A hunch on the left, I think I see.
Copy.
Switch to that.
Target is our target.
Oh, hang on. You need to go.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Armor at critical levels. Lost a component.
Hang on in there. It was just an arm.
Tango eliminated.
Destroyed.
Rifleman next.
Engaging.
Watch that heat. Not fire PPC. I need to close then.
Heat critical. Ammo low.
It's fine. Oh, why am I? Damn it, damn it, damn it.
New target. Rifleman.
Do this all the time where, like, I'm watching heat until a specific thing happens. In this case, an arm goes off. And then suddenly I stop caring. I think you lost a single AC2 rapid fire, which is actually difficult to replace because it's just the largest component. But whatever. We're probably going to repair that Loader King and then trash it. We may need to make a quick exfil here.
Good job. Now
Yep.
let's get the hell out of here
We're
before
moving.
the full weight of the Fusiliers is thrown at you. Hopefully, this is enough to discourage further attempts on Owen's life.
Incoming up there.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Tango down.
Alright, I think we are in the clear.
A job well done, Commander.
Yeah, second mission done.
Stand by for pickup.
When was the last time we heard Fahad speak in one of these missions? Ages ago, I think. Don't think he popped up at all in Solaris Showdown or Dragon's Gambit. Was he in Rise of Razzlehig? I don't think so. Maybe Kestrel Lancers was the last thing he did until he returned for Shadow Akadonsky. Okay. Some tier 3 gear there, but it's mostly junk. Could almost take this for the rapid fire AC5. Nah, it's all just a rubbish. Wow, okay, we got absolutely nothing there. So we'll just take whatever we can sell. This thing. And then a single SRM6, why not? Ochin Karasho, Commander. I don't think this will end things, but you've started to seriously damage their operations. What does this mean? I do not know. The Certus Fusiliers are not threatened by your cowardly actions here today, mercenary. Come and fight us face to face next time. We'll be ready for you. Got it. Okay. Right. Still no levels up. Disappointing. But whatever. Damage-wise, holy crap, this archer was kicking it out. I think I could have maybe matched him if I had better accuracy. Yeah, that's an unfortunate that you lost a component on that, because it's going to be difficult to replace, but it doesn't really matter. Instead, I think we are going to just trash these. What do we do? Okay, and then I'll repair it, but then I don't think it's really worth it. It'll be finished by the end, and then we can retire that. I need to make sure I've got enough 70-tonner, 65-tonners. I've got the dragons as well, so yeah, I'm totally fine. I can drop this. I don't think it's that impressive. The medium rifle is probably decent, but I'm not particularly enamored with it all the same. Okay, we're going to go in and see Part 3 then, Conspirators Part 3. Commander, I cannot thank you enough for your assistance in this matter. Unfortunately, the Fusiliers do not appear to be backing down. While the 8th has fallen back to New Syrtis to regroup and resupply, our intel has informed us that other Fusilier regiments have been deployed into the region. Maybe we will see Alana Damu in the 5th... Oh, I do see 5th Syrtis Fusiliers mentioned down here. As the election draws closer, the threat of another assassination attempt becomes larger. What's worse, the next campaign stop for candidate Owens brings him close to a military base garrisoned by elements of the 5th Syrtis Fusiliers. We are concerned that they may mobilize to make another attempt on candidate Owens' life. This election is drawing too close to risk complacency. The eyes of democracy want you to attack this garrison to ensure that the Fusilier stations close to the campaign stop does not become a threat. Don't fail us now, Commander. We won't do. Do not fear. Where's our next jump? It's nice that these are all clustered fairly close together. To Bethel. Have we been to Bethel before? The name rings a bell for this playthrough. I think we can jump. Did I do repairs? Yeah. Okay. What do we got? Some more news. New Hatamoto mech expected to cut through the competition. In 3035, Conrad Theodore Kurita tasked Luthian Armor Works to reverse engineer advanced Starleague Defense Force battle mechs found in the rosters of the DCMS. Now, 7 years later, LAW's top engineers are bearing the fruits of their labor. The Hatamoto Chi HTM-27T, armed with dual Taigart PPCs and dual Baikal 6 SRMs, and possessing superior cooling and armor against its predecessor, the HTM-26T, thanks to an endosteel chassis. So yeah, must have saved some weight and then maybe added double heat sinks in its place. Things that are now presumably available in the Draconis Combine as well as the Federated Commonwealth that discovered them 2 years ago. Everybody's making advancements. It's still absolute top of the line, very small quantities. You can read the field manuals that are mid to late Clan Invasion era, and it's clear. I can't recall the ones that are just prior to. I'm getting way ahead of ourselves here, but the ones that are dated 3059 generally talk about units having kind of 1/3 to maybe 2/3 in some of the premier units upgraded with new or old technology, however you want to look at it, and the rest are the standard kind of intro tech. But then there's another source. Is it Hotspots? I can't remember, which is dated a bit earlier in the Clan Invasion era, and it's usually only about a quarter of the top units have access to this brand new machines coming off the production line. Okay, we are going to go and check our contract here. 65 difficulty this time, 310 tons. We can't risk the Fusiliers mounting another attack against Candidate Owens. A preemptive strike against their nearby garrison is necessary to protect Candidate Owens. Can do. Like so. We're still hovering around.
Were the conditions in the area will restrict visibility and have an effect on your sensors.
I need an 80 tanner with ballistics for you. We no longer have yellow trousers with us, so it's gonna be maybe this again, and then I will get some more tonnage for somebody else. Right, so I need another 10 tons. I could go maybe the Highlander. I'm tempted to, why not? Haven't used it in a while. And depending on how I find its performance, I may retire it. We will see. Okay, another one. We begin.
This will be an assault against a regional military base manned by the Certis Fusiliers. Preemptively attacking this FRB ensures that the Fusiliers won't be able to mount an attack against Casper Owens during his nearby campaign stop. Watch your back, Commander. This one's not going to be easy.
Nice work. Let's get you guys the levels you need to finish up. I'm thinking I'm gonna send multiple of them to what's it called, Sunzang, and maybe somebody to Sun Tzu Academy as well, which are two confusingly similar but different places. Both of them are high tier military academies. And the only other ones that are on that level are the Kenzai Kami and the Wisdom of the Dragon schools, but those are officer training ones, so they only provide graduate courses, so it's not really an option for us if we want to keep sending our guys to the undergrads.
Is such a drastic show of force necessary to protect a candidate for trade president?
It's a little more complicated than that, Commander. Local democracy in the Federated Suns is a luxury granted by the various dukes and barons that administer the systems, not a basic right like it is in the Free Worlds League. Though a majority of Federation worlds allow regional democracies to govern themselves, the Federated Suns is still, at its heart, a constitutional aristocracy. So, hereditary rulers can still attempt to further consolidate their own personal power over their subjects if allowed to.
Right. Which means?
Good question, Mason.
Democracy appear to be fighting against a power grab from Duke Hasek Davion. If the Duke puts his own puppet candidate in this Trade Federation position, there's no guarantee he'll ever give that power back to the people once he has it.
That's kind of been the slow slide of the succession wars. More and more power vested within fewer and fewer people. A handful of noble families just consolidating everything they can. I think actually, as of the end of the... There's our target. What's he got? An LRM 10, but other than that, not a lot. I'll just pick him apart here. He doesn't want to approach, which is good for me. I don't want to get close to that LRM, sorry, 8020 either. It's a light mech on the left. Switch to the Shadow. It's a Jav. I'm going to get aggro from that while my team... Second light mech on the left. It's moving fast, so it's not an herb, whatever it is.
Coordinated attack target received.
Shadow has been slowed, so he's not going to be... There we go.
That mech is going critical.
Let's finish him off.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Target received. Engaging.
I'm impressed with this Cataphract there. It seems to be just shredding everything. I don't know how much damage those AC5s are doing, but at least I'm seeing it in action. There we go.
We are Oscar Mike.
Team advance. If we're destroying this base, I'm just going to start LRMing it now.
Target acquired.
Go on.
Target destroyed.
We'll just go for walls because it looks very empty in there.
Keep on smashing. They are hurt, but our contract calls for us to wipe them off the face of this system.
I hear aircraft moving in.
Target acquired.
Group target received. Target destroyed.
He's not as far away as he looks, actually. Let's try and walk through the walls while we're fighting. I think I just clipped my cataphract there. Sorry about that.
Incoming missile.
I'm missing the walls. Take his leg off, team.
Enemy mech destroyed.
If I may, isn't it strange we haven't heard a single thing from the candidate we're supposed to be defending?
A little.
That's because Owens is not our client. Eyes on democracy are.
I
We're
see.
subcontractors doing the dirty work for intermediaries in order to keep the candidate's hands clean. If
Annie.
Owens himself instigated the raid against his March Lord, that would be treason.
Yes.
And the Duke would have all the justification he needs to arrest and execute him.
Target destroyed.
Enemy mech eliminated.
Our payday is nearly here, Commander. Just keep smashing.
Working on it. These things usually give you a good chunk. Hunchback.
Coordinating our attack.
Oh, we're leaving.
The base is destroyed. I'm seeing a number of Fusiliers dropships being dispatched to hunt you down. There's no reason to stay here anymore.
Nope.
Get back to the dropship now.
Target.
Great showing, Commander.
Nice.
Our employers will be pleased.
What a hit. Okay, great. Simple enough. I wonder if, like the last mission chain, Crimson Crusade, we'll get something special at the end. Like a more kind of purposefully crafted mission. Another Cyclops, but we don't even want it. I get more salvage from this single blackjack. Whatever. I'll take them both. Okay, candidate Owens was able to get through his campaign trip safely thanks to you, Commander. We can't thank you enough. The people of the Capellan March will never back down from your blatant disregard for our freedom, mercenary. I feel like there's every planet this candidate Owens visits suffers a major raid against their military forces when he arrives. It's a bit suspicious, would you not think? Regardless. Did I not get a single skill up again? I feel like they are getting talents, just... Well, you're not getting any talents in that, but whatever. Okay, it's going to be a little while then before we're going to academies. Once again, outperformed, and look at the damage. It was these AC-5s. This guy, that is a good weapon set for him then. Then we are going to another world. I don't think I have any reason to delay. Sell these, I suppose. Repair all. Cash is 320, so we're about to pay some amount. Oh, I need to read the next briefing. Have I been to Daniels at all? I maybe missed a... What's it called? Cantina. Sylvan Vaughan, Commander, the election is just around the corner, so this is the final chance that Duke Hasek Davian has to silence candidate Owens. Eyes on Democracy Intel has uncovered that one Count Anton Vitios is leading the Fusiliers' efforts to assassinate candidate Owens on behalf of his lord, Duke Anton Davion. Anton Vitios, we saw a news article about him. This guy pops up in the first Warrior books as well. He leads the prosecution against, what's his name, Justin Allard, before banishing him from the Federated Suns. I think now we know the truth, of course, that Justin Allard was working with the First Prince to bring down the Capellan Confederation during the Fourth Succession War. It was all a subterfuge. And I guess they were exploiting their known hatred of Michael Hasek-Davian and his puppets, of anyone closely associated with the First Prince, which I guess Justin Allard was. He wasn't seen as... I don't know exactly where his... Who was he based with? He was with one of the training battalions, and I don't know why exactly Michael Hasek-Davian would go after him with such anger, vehemence, but whatever. We've tracked down Count Vitius's location to a remote facility high in the mountains ranges of Novaya Zemlya. If we can cut the head off this snake, we can put an end to the Fusilier's attempts against Candidate Owen's life once and for all. Given the severity of this mission, my forces and I will be joining you in the field, where we will launch a two-pronged assault against Count Vitios's base of operations. It's risky, but if we can pincer them in, they will have no place to escape to. My forces will attack from the north, while you advance on the base from the south along the primary road. Make sure no one escapes. Be warned, the southern pass leading to Count Vitios's base can be treacherous, with long sightlines across the chasm. It is advised you bring battle mechs with long-range capabilities on this mission. If you are successful here, Eyes on Democracy will ensure that you are repaid what you are truly owed for your services to our cause. See you on the other side, Commander. Client reports long sightlines along the mission path. Long-range, capable loadouts are advised. Interesting, thank you for the heads up. I don't think we had any more news. Nope, so it is November 28th and we're going into our final mission then. No, we're not, because we need to jump somewhere. Novaya Zemlya. I'm almost certainly saying that wrong, but whatever. 20 days to get there. Everything should be done. It will be the end of 3042. Okay, we're jumping them. No news. 65 difficulty campaign mission, lower tonnage, 270 tons, okay. Count Anton Vitios is the one leading the assassination attempts against Caspar Owens. We will mount a two-pronged attack against his secluded mountain base to end his plot once and for all. Max out that salvage. We're no longer fighting Davian, we were in the first couple missions. I don't know what changed, but whatever. We will take this, and we need to drop some tonnage. So we need mostly 65 and 70 tonners. We've already said that you are very good in that, so I'm going to leave you be. You're happy in this 70 tonner. I need a 65 tonner with energy. I certainly have something that fits that bill. There we go. And now I need to drop an amount of tonnage as well. 65 works. I haven't used the Crusader in a long time. It was one of my favorites earlier in this playthrough. So I think we go for it. It's long range, you're long range-ish, you're sort of long range, and so are you. This is a suitable build. So let's jump in to our final mission then, of the Conspirators. Ooh, look at this.
Incoming communique from Vaughn, Commander.
Nice to have you with us again, Commander.
Nice to be here.
Eyes on Democracy's intel places Count Vitios in a remote facility in the mountains up ahead. My squadron will move in from the north onto the base, while you approach from the south. Together, we can box Count Vitios in. The Count is the primary target, so ensure that he does not escape.
Let's get a move on, Commander. Vaughn is counting on us.
What drives a man like Count Vitios to attempt to kill fellow countrymen?
Archer.
It's well known
That's
that
actually a threat.
Vitios is a close ally of Duke Hasek-Davian. Doing the Duke's dirty work is a surefire way to gain the Duke's favour and raise his own standings within the political world of the Davion court. Fusilier forces spotted on the ridge. Move in, Commander, and take out those hostiles.
If it wasn't certain by this point, this is definitely a storyline that fits better earlier in the game. Jaeger, that's a threat again. Let's duck away. he's aggro on us, we'll let our team pick him off. Like that Cataphracт.
Target Jaegerman.
Team, finish him, please.
Clear that splash target. It's about to go critical.
Blackjack's also got long range, so they've got the same kind of builds we do here. My team's... I'm just going to save ammo here. I'm a little concerned.
Target destroyed.
Treb, another long range build. Don't step in front of me, Catapult. Don't lose this lock either. He's lost one of his LRMs. He should drop any second. Let's move on. I like seeing these more purposefully crafted missions. They're always
Trebuchet.
just more fun than fighting in a square.
Eliminated.
Do I want to go down low? No is the answer. I guess there's cooling down there. But this feels like only a ramp that exists to help you get out if you do fall down. Down to 550 LRMs. It's actually might be a bit of a concern. I want to say this fits best probably after... Vitios is mentioned in the news reports when Justin is banished, so post 3026, so maybe after the Alliance games you come here where you'd be close to it. That feels like the best fit. If I think back to the last place as well, an independence movement within the Draconis Combine, I don't know if there was necessarily anything to place it. Could be done at any point really, but the technology on display, apart from Sidewinder itself, wasn't too great. Hang on. I've got 4 mechs somewhere. How close are they? Where are the 4 mechs? Are they beneath us here? I hear aircraft.
Target
Contact.
Enemy destroyed.
destroyed.
Oh, I've got machine guns as well.
New
There we go.
target
There's our
locked down.
targets.
Target acquired.
He's falling. He's having a bad time, that Blackjack. What is going on there? Why is there so many warriors all over us now?
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
He's gonna take care of himself by flying into a... Yep, he did.
Destroyed.
There's another Jaeger over there I can see as well.
Shared targets identified.
My team is just not closing in.
Target acquired.
Where are all these guys coming from?
Target destroyed. Target destroyed. New target Warhammer.
Shared target identified.
Come on, team.
Kill for me. Hell yeah. Focus the commander's target.
Ammo low.
I know.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
We're on it, Commander.
Just gonna fire off the last of my LRMs, then I'll swap to something else. He's about to lose
Target acquired.
everything. Why do I not have a lock on the other
Tango
Blackjack? There we go. Someone's down. Cataphract, what happened to you? Of course.
Target acquired.
There he is. Don't let him get away. Yeah, someone else is gonna kill him. I'll save what little ammo I got left.
That kill's reactor is about to explode.
Nice. Cataphract, is there any way for you to get out of there from this end? I think the answer to that is no.
Attention, Mercenary Lance. You are outnumbered and outranged here. You are jeopardizing a lawful election for Trade Federation President.
What voice is this?
You are ordered to stand down. Give up your assassination plans, and we might just take you in instead of destroying you. This is your final warning.
Assassination plans? They think we're the ones plotting to kill a candidate. Something's not adding up here. I have a feeling we're being played here, Commander.
What's going on?
Vaughn has been setting us up from the start. Don't shoot. We are standing down. We believe we have been set up by our employers.
Shame you didn't have the decency to die on us, but no matter. I just want to thank you for taking out those security forces for me. Owens is wide open now.
Okay.
Contact North Ridge. Unidentified bottleneck force approaching the facility.
Bottleneck.
Defend the candidate at all costs.
Fusilier forces, we are moving to assist.
Yeah, we're coming in.
Please, do not fire upon us.
Something up there on the ridge line.
Stand by to receive IFF codes.
Is that a
Make no
cataphract?
mistake. When this is over, you are to shut down and surrender to us until we can sort this whole mess out.
I look.
That's the best we can hope for given
Demolish
the
it.
circumstances. Defend that facility, Commander. This will go down much better for us if we can successfully defend Owens from Vaughn's forces.
You mercenary fools are all the same. You take your payment with no questions asked. Now the real security detail is in shambles, and Owens' head
Target
is in our
destroyed.
grasp.
Target acquired.
That just
Keep
leaves
critical.
you as the only
Target destroyed.
Lucid.
We cannot allow this guy to get away with this.
All right, Commander. Let's show him that nobody makes a patsy out of us.
No.
Even if you kill me, the Fed rats won't let you leave after what you've done to them. You will die here today,
Target
mercenary.
destroyed. New target.
Coordinated attack target received.
These guys are all Liao. I think we've got Ravens, Vindicators, and Cataphracts. Why am I firing the last... Oh, what was that?
Missile.
Great, now I'm getting PPC X'd. Move away, move away.
Honestly think I cared about the life of
Keep
some
critical.
legislator. Enemy
Target
market
acquired.
compromised.
The base is taking on heavy fire. Structural integrity is at 75%
We're fine.
capacity.
Stay calm. Someone, thank you.
Destroyed. Target acquired.
Target destroyed.
Too many things just
New target.
crawling around this base.
Target destroyed.
For nothing.
Target acquired.
There's a pair of Cataphract. These are all... Oh, the Gauss rifle things up there.
Coordinating our attack.
I gotta close. Got him.
Critical.
Just do what I can here. Gonna overheat myself. God, there's 4 heavies alive here.
Keep critical.
Coordinating on target's ID.
Is there a way up? If not, I need to switch mech.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Acquired.
Warhammer over there.
Focusing our fire.
Let's deal with this Gauss rifle guy.
New target. Rifleman. Keep critical.
No one could possibly mourn someone so gullible.
System offline.
I knew that was gonna shut me down.
To the likes of you.
was worth it. I'm about to lose my arms. I've lost one weapon already.
We'll go. Focusing fire.
Yeah, you're out of LRMs as well. Anyone got anything left? This cataphractor's ammo.
New target, Warhammer. Target acquired.
Oh my god. Drop his legs. Oh my god.
Destroyed.
Same again here. I can't even see what I'm hitting, the recoil.
Completed.
Oh, okay, well, there goes the last of it. Legs off, he's shut down.
Nice work, Commander. That piece of crap deserved his demise.
Yeah.
I've sent a declaration of surrender to the Davion authorities, letting them know what has transpired.
One dervish left.
We'll have to do some talks, but we should be cleared of any wrongdoing once the evidence has been presented. Just to be sure, though, let's pick up Vaughn's mech in case our efforts are not rewarded.
Uh-huh. We'll get a hero mech from it, regardless of how the Federated Sons feel. I have to be honest, though. I mean, were we really... What was even the deceit there? We have done assassination missions before. Why not just be... we should just acknowledge that fact. Yeah, okay, we were hired to assassinate somebody. Well, why even the subterfuge? Okay, well, whatever. Okay, let's move on. Who was at that base? Maybe I missed an important piece of dialogue there. It was Vitios's base, wasn't it? It wasn't Candidate Owens that we were unwittingly attacking that whole time. I'm unsure. Right, let's salvage this. That felt like we were fighting Liao at the end. The Cataphracts, the Ravens, the Vindicators. And they were all green, so yeah, we were fighting Liao. I'm unsure. And there was Vindicators in that first mission as well, where we were fighting alongside that rifleman. That's here for laser, I'll take. Okay, I'm just taking whatever's got value then. Which is not this, to be honest. I don't know why I'm picking it up. I'm thinking still Cantina missions, so I'll take these because they're actually scarce. And then a blackjack, why the hell not? Okay, Commander, you and your company are being placed in custody by the authority of the Certus Fusiliers and the armed forces of the Federated Sons that no longer exist. You are ordered to provide us with any materials that shine a light on what happened here today. I'm interested to see. Crusader, of course, tons of damage with that. You got your ballistics up, so he's now maxed on everything but defensive. You got missiles up, so you're maxed on everything but heat, which is 1.5 levels away from being done. And you're almost there with energy. I lost a single LRM-15. If I'd switched mech sooner, I could have been fine. Okay. Do we get a final briefing? Let's wrap things up here today then. And we're going to start by getting rid of these. And like last time, I think we're going to be stopping at an industrial hub before we reach the next mission area. So I will wait to do my repairs there. But there was one thing missing. I think we said we were going to drop some stuff as well, didn't we? This Loader King, we don't really need it anymore. I was impressed by this Cataphract. Abe was doing good work in that. And I don't think I need 2 Sidewinders anymore. Our lowest tonnage missions remaining are 270. And so 260 tonners is unnecessary. I could go for 265s and 70s like I did in this mission. I'll hang on to... This was a good mech. 3 medium pulse lasers, a large laser to kind of reach out and hit things at long range, and an equivalent SRM-8. But then this plays a little bit differently. The mask is like an extra element of gameplay to consider if I find myself piloting it again. So I think I'm going to say goodbye to this Grand Dragon there, even though I feel like it's probably the better of the two. Yeah, slightly more armor and slightly more damage. You know what? It's unlikely to be me piloting it regardless. You know what? No, we'll hang on to the Sidewinder over or the other. So that gives us just 22, but we're about to get a 23rd. I'm presuming... There we go. Released from prison. We have a message from the House Davian representative, and it looks like we have been rewarded with the rifleman down there. Commander, the Ministry of Information, Intelligence and Operations has examined the contract, crew testimonies, and transmissions you've shared with a man you knew as Sylvan Vaughn. After a thorough review of your provided intel, the MWIO have cleared you and your mercenary company of all wrongdoing. I am here to debrief you on this matter. The man you knew as Sylvan Vaughn was a ghost. The MWIO had no information on him or his motives prior to your techs pulling his carcass out of his mech's cockpit and handing his body over to us. And the information he shared with you about Candidate Owens was misleading to say the least. It is true and well known throughout the Capellan March that Caspar Owens is an outspoken critic of Duke Hasek at Davian. But what Vaughn didn't tell you is that Owens is also a staunch international trade hawk, running on a platform of pushing heavy tariffs on interstellar imports from the Capellan Confederation as his primary running issue. Our ongoing theory is that House Liao did not take too kindly to this, and dispatched Maskarovka agents to kill Owens. When the Certis Fusiliers guarding the candidate proved too much for them, and on their initial attempt to take Owens out and put them on the run, they hired you to guard them and disrupt the Fusiliers enough to provide them with another window to make a second attempt on Owens' life. While it was your transgressions against the Certis Fusiliers that gave Vaughn his best window to complete his mission, had it not been for your actions on Novaya Zemlya, coming to Owens' defense and destroying Vaughn's strike team, I doubt Owens would be here today. Due to your impromptu assistance in defending Owens' life, the AFFS and the MWIO have agreed to drop all charges against you and honour the payout and salvage rights of your MRB-backed contract. You have a grateful President-elect Owens to thank for our generosity on this matter. I would advise you that in the future you pay closer attention to who your merc company gets into bed with. The AFFS and the MWIO will not be so lenient if you are ever caught pulling a stunt like this again. Now, take your C-bills and your salvage and then get the hell out of my system. Wow, what a sign off there at the end. If this is an MRB-backed contract, I go back to my original point. Why not just hire us up front? We've done other... It's not like this is anything more, I don't know, seedy than a good number of other assassination missions we've done over the course of this game. Is it just simply because, oh no, we're working with those dastardly Liao Capellans that obviously they're the villains in this whole setting, so I don't know. Whatever, it's fine. I'm happy to have this rifleman. So it has been confirmed that we were working for the Capellans there, hence our appearance of Liao mechs at the end. And you know what? There was some Vindicators in that first mission as well, when the rifleman, we first saw it. Right, next time out, we are going to be doing this one here in the Freewells League. So let's have a look here. And that does go through an industrial zone. I'll probably stop here at Perkasi and get some Cantina missions too, because it's out of range to go in one jump. But that should be fine. Yes, it will be. One last thing to wrap up then. We're going to read our new rifleman down here, if I can find it. Rifleman DNA. The name Sylvan Vaughn is probably as fake as the Eyes on Democracy watchdog group he represented. Digging around after him has turned up surprisingly little information, but it seems clear he's been working to destabilize Federated Suns worlds near the Capellan border. Recovering his mech proved equally dry on answers. All we know is that he called his rifleman Diana, and it's not your run-of-the-mill RFL-3N. Clearly, Vaughn had some powerful backers. Yeah, for the Capellan Maskarovka to give him 2 of their precious Gauss rifles. I mean, even in the 3040s, I highly doubt the Capellans had any of those lying around, or very many of them to spare, I mean to say. So what's the difference here? The AC5s have been upgraded to Gauss. And the large lasers have been dropped as well. Finally, this thing probably doesn't have the heat issues for about equivalent damage with some longer range too. Interesting. Well, I'm looking forward to using that in the next episode. We will get our repairs done. Yeah, it's been badly trashed, but I think if we go to that industrial hub, it should be a quick enough repair, and we'll probably get some better Gauss rifles on it. Right, okay, thank you for watching, everybody. Like I said, we are 2 parts into the 7 quest lines of Heroes of the Inner Sphere. And by the time this comes out, you'll probably have already noticed I'm going to be uploading multiple of these per day. Wolves on... I was about to say Wolves on the Border. Wolves of Tukiyid, the next DLC for MechWarrior 5 Clans, is less than a week away now. So I need to increase the pace at which I'm putting these out in order to get wrapped up in time, because I want to get Wolves of Tukiyid uploaded as soon as it comes out. So that means I've got 5 more quest lines in Heroes of the Inner Sphere. I'm going to have 1 more episode hunting for... what's it called? The Bounty Hunter missions. And then we'll be going into the finale, Shadow of Kiransky, and wrapping things up. Thank you again for watching, everybody, and I'll see you again soon for another video.